Yes. Okay.
All
Take
right.
it away.
All right. Well, hey guys. So glad to be here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hannah. I'm the Region Activities Officer, and I'm also the University of Tennessee's Chapter Activities Officer. So you get the best of both worlds. And today I'm going to talk to you about activities and why they're fun and why we do them, because it's literally the whole reason we're here, right? All right. I'll go to the next slide. So I'm going to break it down a little bit to you. First, I'm going to go over our signature national project and activities that you can do with your chapters with that, our joint national project, and then other activities you guys can do as an organization to bond and be developed as Silver Wings. Next. All right. So our signature national project this year is the same as last year. It's mental health awareness. This is personally my favorite project because it's something that I think affects all of us, whether you're a civilian, whether you're in the military or a veteran, whether it affects you personally or a loved one. This is something that we can all kind of get behind. So Silver Rings, I know our region is especially interested in focusing on multiple different mental health issues. So depression, anxiety, PTSD, autism, and many more disorders that we can work on to be more aware of and to help potentially people that are suffering from these ill issues. Excuse me, I haven't had my coffee today. Um, so what kind of activities can we do for mental health awareness? So there's a bunch of different things that you can do as a chapter to promote our signature national project. So I know that there are different walks or 5Ks around different issues. Um, there's depression and there's PTSD, there's autism 5Ks, there's Alzheimer's, there's so many other activities that activities that you can do fundraising for, different things like that that your chapter can personally get involved in, your different members can personally get involved with. So a particular idea that I had personally that I would really like to see implemented in different chapters is QPR training. So that is a gatekeeper training seminar that you can do as an organization. QPR stands for Question, Persuade, and Refer, and it's a gatekeeper suicide prevention seminar that you can go through. I do it personally through my training as a resident assistant at my university, and so there is a website that you can go to, the QPR Institute. If you need the link, I can send it out in an email, and they do organizational training. So your chapter can all have somebody, a trained QPR trainer, come in. They have discounts for student groups and military groups. So it's a great way to be personally trained, and it's a great way to earn S&P hours. So next slide.
Sorry. Okay.
Haley, thank you for that note.
Well, it's good.
So
Thank you.
I try. All right. Our joint national project this year is natural disaster prevention, relief, and preparation. I didn't put that in there. I didn't put the preparation in there, but it's kind of all together, especially this year in light of how our fellow areas and regions have been suffering from natural disasters. So we really wanted to make this a priority for our service projects. So what kind of activities can we do? First of all, donation drives are always like a good idea, especially since different areas have been hit this year by Hurricane Florence and Michael and Maria. There are different ways that you can set up a donation drive with either just your chapter, or you can partner with your squadron or with your wing. So that's always a great way to earn those hours. Another thing for prevention is sustainability activities. So their idea is kind of
Sorry.
Really, you're moving so fast.
Sorry.
So a great way to talk about prevention is working with, if you have groups on campus that are interested in sustainability or environmental issues, or if you have a sustainability office on campus, reach out to them, partner with them, go to their events, and see if there's a way that your members can either do sorry, I'm blanking for a second, either do activities such as the recycling or a cleanup of a certain area around your campus or things like that. That would be a great way to implement the prevention side. And then, of course, preparation workshops that you can set up with our area, as well as brushing up on your personal campus policies surrounding natural disasters. I know that every campus has a sort of policy for what you're supposed to do when a natural disaster strikes. So making sure that all of your members in your chapter and your squadron are completely aware of these policies and what to do when disaster strikes. So, next. All right, and then of course, as a chapter, you don't want to only focus on service. You want to also become more developed professionally and personally. So there's a ton of different things that you can do to keep your members engaged. So professional development is a big one that you can do. So I know that mock interviews always work well for me personally. So if you want to all dress professionally and then go in and present your actual resume as if you're applying for a job, and have maybe some of your older members, some of your officers kind of pretend that they're interviewing a potential candidate. Or if you want to do this maybe for your officer elections, to give them kind of an idea of what it might be like if you're applying for a position in the real world, that would be great. Personal development is always a big thing because we also like to have fun. So besides bonding activities, you can always do leadership workshops together. I know our chapter is going to start reading a book together, and so about leadership. So if you wanted to choose a book together that you think really speaks to you and your members, you can all do something together and kind of like have a discussion about it, or invite a speaker in to talk about leadership in that book. Make sure that you're doing joint relations with your squadron or your wing, because they're the reason we're here. So if you don't do joint relations, it's kind of like, what's the point? And then just basic volunteering. So cleaning up your campus, doing a food drive, going to your local veterans home or hospital and doing carols, going to the children's hospital, maybe doing a toy drive. So you can always do service that's not in the project necessarily. No service is bad service, in my opinion. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, cries of outrage, you can always email me. My email is, it's the region email, and I have all of your emails. So if you have any questions, feel free to message me, and my UT email is hnelson@vols.utk.edu. So if you're like wanting to get more personal with me, then we can work something out. So that's all I have. In conclusion, yeah, that's all I have.
And then a third question. Okay.
Okay. So hop on in.
Sure.
Did I skip over one? I did, didn't I? I didn't talk about Jamie. We have to talk about how to motivate your members.
Oh god. Oh
god.
I accidentally skipped over this. My bad. Okay, we can just go back and forth.
Yeah.
So how to motivate your members. So me and Jamie will be talking about this. Overviews are qualities of a leader, Air Force news, videos, pace, and utilizing your leadership qualities and resources.
So before we begin, I want to know, what do you think, what are some qualities of a leader? What do you think what is your definition of a good leader, and what makes you guys a good leader? Just anyone can shout out.
I think charisma is a good one. Having a good personality, or I guess it's not a bad personality, but like being approachable. Does anybody else have any?
Being passionate, being willing.
Yeah, I have one. I think one of the qualities, one of the important qualities of a leader is being empathetic. I know, I believe they're dining, I can't remember. Somebody came and spoke, and basically he just asked one of his fellow, I can't remember if it was enlisted or fellow officers, he just asked him how his life was. Like, it wasn't Air Force related, and basically there were all these problems. Long story short is he ended up helping him drastically. It involved gaining custody of his daughter and so forth, and having to relocate him on a different base. Long story short, though, I think a good leader, just reaches out to the people below them and next to them, and just making sure that they're okay, like mentally and physically.
That's a really good point. That was awesome. Anybody else? Okay, go on. So when I was making this part of the slide, this is what I thought qualities of a good leader would be. I also got these ideas from exec boards because we had General Hurry from the DLA, Defense Logistics Agency, come speak with us. That's what DLA stands for, I believe, right, Everest? Okay. So yeah, so she talked about these qualities of a leader, and she talked about a lot of different ones, but I put in the ones that stuck out to me the most. So be compassionate and passionate. Those are different things. Recognize that there's a difference. Be encouraging, motivating, and just being a role model is probably what stuck out to me the most. Just be a good role model to the people under you and to your new members, especially to them, because that's going to make them stay if you're a really good leader and a really good role model.
So another question I have for you guys, like, how did Silver Wings help you become a better leader? How has Silver Wings shape your members to become great leaders? I know some of us have served in like other positions other than like chapter region. So any ideas of like how Silver Wings has helped you guys? I know it's helped me a lot in my like future plans. Anyone?
Anyone? It
like
helps
for me
a lot. Oh, someone was talking. You go.
Well, for me, it's like planning NatCon last year was an amazing highlight. Working with the serving as a Region 5 vice president has helped so much with everything, and it's helped shape my career and like made me learn that I really like support more national defense than I actually thought originally when I started joining.
Awesome. It's helped me a lot too as region president. I've had to learn a lot of things about myself and about how to be a better leader, and I'm always striving to be a better leader. I encourage you all to always strive to be a better leader. But the different ways it's helped me is communication, which is always key to everything, and make sure there's no miscommunication and how to prevent any miscommunication. And that's helped me become a better leader. That's just one of the ways. All right, on the next slide. So Air Force News, when I first joined Silver Wings, at each meeting we had a little tiny update of what was going on not during the Air Force, in the Air Force, and that helped me realize that I really wanted to help the Air Force on the civilian side. And also we support the Air Force being in Silver Wings. So having an update on Air Force News at each meeting might help members stay, and it'll keep you informed about what is happening. Because if someone comes up to you and asks you what's going on in the Air Force, and you're in an organization that supports the Air Force, you should probably know what's going on. I don't always know what's going on, working on that, but that's just an idea. I highly recommend telling everybody. I cannot speak right now. It is lunchtime. Just tell people what's going on in the Air Force. It can be like a 1-minute video or something. So then there's other videos. There's TED Talks, which are always great. They can be 2 minutes, I think, or like 50. I don't know. There's a ton of different TED Talks. There's different YouTube videos. And then I found the Defense Visual Information Distribution Service has a lot of different videos. It's more in history of the Air Force, but that can also be very encouraging. So PACE was talked about, sorry, I heard some echo in the background, and I thought it was somebody talking. PACE was talked about earlier. It is a profession of arms center of excellence. that they come and talk at NatCon to certain people. And next year, they're going to speak to the General Assembly, is what I took away from the NatCon briefing earlier. But you can send somebody you can request to have somebody from PACE come talk to your chapter. I would highly recommend that. I do not know how much it costs to do that, but you can get discounts, I read. Yeah. So utilize your leadership qualities and resources. So basically a summary of what we just talked about. Be a good leader, provide Air Force updates, play short videos during meetings, and have fun. And this is, in conclusion, this is what we talked about. Are there any questions? Or Jamie, do you have anything to add on this?
I don't have anything else.
Okay.
Any questions?
All right. Yeah, okay. So really fun next part is, don't look at it yet because I need to first present. Okay, so the area region together has a mascot, Benny the Velociraptor, but the area commander gets to hold him. So the region doesn't have anything. And so I have a picture of this box on the screen. And I don't have a box, but we do have something that's in the box. And it is Benny's friend. I don't know how much of it you can see. Yeah, so this is the region Velociraptor. We had a resolution of the name. We cannot find it. I think it was going to be Valerie, and we have good reasoning behind it. If you have a really good name for the new Velociraptor for the region and to be Vinny's friend, then send an email to me or Jamie, and yeah, we will figure out how to go about that and how to vote on that and whatnot. But always protect him/her at NatCon at all times. Really good key point right there. Are there any questions? No. Okay. Are you all excited that we have a region Velociraptor? Because I am, because I bought it. I'm also just excited to have one. Okay. Yay! I don't know whoever's on your side, if you posted it or if Tina or Jamie or any, I don't know who posted it, but thank you. I think she is adorable as well. All right, so we have just one more section. Super fun, more fun than this part. Okay, y'all ready? Because I am. Jamie, you have it. Take it away. I can change the slides, but tell me when I change the slide. Hello? Wait. Jamie.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I was like, what happened? Okay.
So
Yeah, this is the last part, everybody.
So yeah, but thank you to everyone who's filled out an award nomination and everything. Thank you for your responses. What we'll do is we're gonna announce them here, and then I will mail them to you or your attachment when you get them. I have the addresses and everything, so it'll work out. But basically, if we can start, next slide, please. We're starting with the Outstanding Region 5 Associate. Next slide. And from the John Booth Stratford chapter, I feel like you guys have changed your name. I think you have. I'm not sure.
Paul
Colonel.
We are the Lieutenant Colonel Paul S. Gillespie Senior Chapter now.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Lieutenant Colonel Paul S. Gillespie Senior Chapter. Okay. Margaret Russell has won this, so congrats to her. A lot of her nominations said that she's been above and beyond for an associate. She has done a lot, and they're really excited about her future with Cobra Wings. Next slide. So we also did an outstanding Region 5 member. This is the one that I asked a lot of your chapter presidents to send out, and this is awarded to, next slide, from the Kenneth J. Sneddon chapter at Mississippi State, Michael Thompson. So congratulations. Next slide. Now we also have outstanding Region 5 chapter president. We all decided this in a group, region staff. And this chapter president has always been helpful, always attentive in everything that we do. So next slide. It's from the Kenneth J. Sneddon chapter at Mississippi State, R.V. Crusoe. I know he isn't able to be here right now, but that will be sent off to him. So it's awesome. And then last one. So we also did an outstanding chapter, and this chapter has done a lot of hours, has done a lot to help with everything, and has done a lot in their recruitment, has doubled their base. So next slide. It is the Kenneth J. Sneddon chapter at Mississippi State University. So, woo. Any questions? Well, awesome. Thank you for staying here with us this entire time. I know this isn't like the ideal Archon platform. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, just contact me or Haley, and we would love to talk to you.
Before y'all go, where's Tina at?
Tina, she's coming.
I didn't do this at the beginning.
What's up? Sorry, I'm really cold, so I put on a
And
sweatshirt.
now call this meeting adjourned.
Solid. Fab.
Okay, thanks everybody. Y'all are free to leave.
I do not.